a sad incident in Delhi they had. In the bus, 2 people are traveling, a boy and a girl. 7 people came. They beat them nicely. I cannot mention such things. They raped the girl. And both boy and a girl are now battling for life in Delhi. And different people have been now conjuring so many things. Overall, this is not an isolated incident. It happened in Guwahati, where a girl was publicly molested, and we see every day these things happen. The whole idea has been why society is producing such mad people. Where society is making a mistake, where an individual is all out responsible for whatever it does. But people take inputs from wrong leaders, from wrong, what we can say, goals of life. How do we understand this? It is very simple actually. We have developed this point where people are not getting this, so sometimes repeating something good, there is nothing wrong. Just like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna repeats the fact that we are not the bodies practically 100 times in the 2nd chapter. So there is nothing wrong to repeat something which is. The first thing is that the society has made, this answer to this comes from Rishabhadeva. He is a stalwart personality. He is one of the incarnations of God, mentions in Bhagavatam. And Rishabhadeva says something very nice. He says, Nayam deha bhajam loke. Not in this body which I achieved in the human form of life. Kashtan kaman arati vidbhajami. In this body, don't work hard for sense gratification. Why? Arhate vidbhajami. Even pigs get it. You are very excited in this way, you can be happy, but pigs are very happy. The basic pleasures, base pleasures for which man is today running, in a decorated way. Animal does it in a crude way, you do it in a well decorated way. You write poetry, songs about it, you make movies about it, you do dance about it, and you use all your technology to do it, that's it. But the pleasure is the same. You cannot say, I am eating in a silver plate and a dog is eating on the street, I am enjoying more. No sir. All you eat in a silver plate or an iron plate, the taste of the food is same. Or a golden plate. Similarly, through any body, the base pleasures, the enjoyment is same. Suppose I have to drink a glass of water. Now I drink glass of water in a silver glass or a golden glass, the taste is different. How does it matter? Similarly, I enjoy this base pleasures through a human body or animal body. There is no difference. Pleasure is same. Then what happens is that this much is understood. So, Nayam dehi devajam niloki kashtan kaman arhate vidbhajami. Don't work hard for sense enjoyment because animals also get it. Arhate, they also are entitled to it. Tapo, what I am entitled to, what can I do special? Tapasya. Tapasya is not for an animal. Animal doesn't do tapasya voluntarily. It doesn't say, no. Now I will not eat from today. Now I will not run for a she-dog from today. He cannot do it. Tapasya is for human beings. Modern day man is also like an animal. When you tell him tapasya, vairagya, he cannot even understand this word. He is basically an animal. Sometimes people say worse than animals, because animals also don't act like this level. Tapo, tapasya is needed. What kind of tapasya? Divyam, guided tapasya. Not that I do whimsical. I do what I want to do. You have to do guided tapasya. And some people now, one by one, they pull their beard. Don't do something nonsense. Guide. Take proper guidance. Now we are hearing about the Pracetās, 10,000 years they have done tapasya to achieve the shelter of the Lord. so that the Lord appeared in front of them, and they are fully satisfied. Valmiki Muni did it for 60,000 years. At different ages, these things are possible. Today it is not possible. So it is impossible today. What, for a few days, a few minutes, people cannot sit. We request people. In fact, Prabhupada said the same benefit which is achieved in different ages, in different situations, can be achieved in Kali Yuga just by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Kriti Adhyaya Vishnu, what Satyuga was, what was achieved by meditation, what was achieved in Treta Yuga by Yagna, what was achieved in Dwapara Yuga by Archana, can be achieved in Kali Yuga just by Harinama. But unfortunate is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I'm so unfortunate, it takes our role. I don't have any attraction to chanting these holy names. This is my misfortune. So we should definitely take up the simple process of Krishna consciousness and purify. Tapa, divyam, transcendental tapasya, guided tapasya. What will happen? Shuddhe sattva. If you do this, your heart will be purified, peaceful. And then what happens? Why do I do? My heart gets purified. Then what is the use of purification of the heart? Brahma Swakyam Tonantam. You are in human form. You can achieve unlimited spiritual happiness. So nice. Just like a Pracetās, when they saw the Lord, they forgot their labor for so long. And these are all unimaginable tapasyas. They were chanting, as we discussed yesterday, the prayer given by Lord Shiva to them. They were meditating on the Lord as explained by Lord Shiva. They focused on that. And what was the result when they saw the Lord? They forgot all their tapasya. So nice. So pleasing to see Krishna. Another example, Prabhupada quotes here of Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj also underwent for 6 months. He was a small boy. And Narada guided him. You do this tapasya, you chant this mantra, and you meditate on the Lord. You worship Him like this. He followed that. Within 6 months, he saw the Lord. Another thing, Rishabhadeva then very nicely continues, and the next verse, he is, with the sober head actually we have to understand these things. By shouting, howling, we are not able to understand what are the underlying cause. He says, Nunam pramattaha gurute vikarma yata indriya priti apnoti. If today the tendency is that I have this tendency, I have this inclination, people when they have this, any interview or anywhere they're joining, people ask, what are your hobbies? What are your inclinations? They say, Nonam pramattaha, certainly you will become mad. Kurute vikarma, I need you to cross sinful activity. Why? Yate indriya priti apnoti. If sense gratification is the goal of life. How does it? Because it's like a quicksand. It's like a vicious cycle. You get stuck. In the beginning, any sense gratification is like, I just contemplate. That is the 9 stages given in the Bhagavad Gita. Dhyayate Vishya Bhoksa. Sangaseshu Vijayate, that leads to attachment. You get attached to it. Sanga Sanchayate Kama, that leads to lust. Kama, love is not there, lust. The love is only with the Lord. So-called, it's not love, it's lust. It shows. They wanted to use that girl for their pleasure, they didn't bother what happens to the girl. The girl is almost dead. That is lust, not love. They may be dreaming, they are loving this girl, you're not loving, it's lust. Love is only with Krishna. So, Dhyayate Vishya Bhoksa Sangasteshu Vijayate Sangha Sanchayate Kama. Shastra doesn't use the word prema, it uses kama. In this word only kama exists in different varieties. Kama Krodha Vijayate, the anger comes. Because the other person is not responding. Krodha adhava sammoha, mind is bewildered. Sammoha smriti vipramaha. Then you lose your memory. Smriti vamsha buddhinasha, you lose your intelligence. And buddhinasha pranashati. We see the people who behave in that way fully fallen down. They lost their memory, they lost their intelligence, they were angry, wild, crazy. From where it starts? Because in the society today, the only aim of life is what we say, Hiranya Kashipu. Either money or woman. That's all. That's the famous story of Hiranyakashipu. Also after, these are small Hiranyakashipus. But they are also victim of a wrong paradigm in a society that these things are called success. Previously, people are not so much back after pay back into this. So I get I'm engaged. That's very nice. But where is the engagement? People are roaming like mad people here, there. Nobody is properly engaged. And no proper training of the values. People think it is left to an individual. Left to an individual, no? They decided this is good for them. Now what do you do about it? It is not left to an individual. Traffic laws are not made by people sitting inside their houses. It is made by the government. And we all follow the traffic laws. So similarly, man-made laws will not help. Dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranita. Another mistake people do is that just like if I follow the traffic laws nicely, but I don't know where I have to go, isn't it a waste of time? He's driving on the road, very nicely keeping distance. Somebody was telling so many feet distance. You have to keep for the person who is driving in the front and putting horn every time, showing his hand, very nicely driving. But it does not know where he has to take his vehicle. Isn't it foolish? The same way, isn't it foolish? Today, even if there is a morality, that is also man-made. Every person sits and decides what is good, what is bad. Look at the result of this. Completely bogus philosophy the society is living on. And then for what purpose I should follow the values and rules and regulations? Nobody knows. What is the ultimate destination of life? Nobody knows. Therefore, when I do not know, when I don't have any proper goal, which properly founded, nothing is good, nothing is bad. For the aimless, goalless society that we see today, which is also godless, atheistic, there is no aim, there is no noble aim, there is no noble goal. I want to be happy. If I am not happy in a transcendental way, which Rishabhadeva recommended, tapo divyam putarikaya in a sattam shuddhe dasmat brahma saukapto anantam, and I am not happy in this transcendental way, I will look for happiness in a sensual way. When you go for happiness in a sensual way, madness will come any day. In fact, Shastra say that harav abhaktasya kuto mahadgana. A person who is not a devotee of the Lord cannot have any quality. Manorathe dhavato vahi. His mind is blown up by all sorts of material desires. So many ways actually you see these people. Prabhupada when he was in Vrindavan, he used to laugh. When the people used to hold a sit and hear radio, Prabhupada used to laugh. What Prabhupada used to say? Laughter of Maya. Prabhupada used to say this radio is nothing but a laughter of Maya. How people are getting trapped. So similarly, media also, which traps the attention of people away from Krishna. And on top of it, these are the things which they see again and again. So many people, that's where they get the ideas, how to do it. And these are considered the real success of life. Success of somebody's life is how he enjoyed opulence and how he, enjoyed women. He was whole life, hero was running around, some apsara, he got it finally. These are considered success of life. So somebody who doesn't have it will keep aspiring, somehow or another, who can get it, and he thinks his life is successful. Therefore, we see so much corruption as far as Hiranya is concerned. In the money, right from the topmost leader, you can't trust anybody. Even the lawyers, the judges, every field we are finding sometimes people whom we respect so much, leaders, sometimes so much depressing, they are also involved in financial corruption. And then another side, Kashipu, that is referred to soft bed, referring to sex pleasure. Again, some or other, I should get it. Person is not bothered of the reaction. And the next thing somebody may ask, what kind of punishment government should give? Very serious. Because Yamaduta are ready for such a crime. Illicit sex is a punishment, and Yamaduta is molten form will give. And he will be forced to embrace molten form. Let's imagine, all of them have a very terrible future. So you can save some labor of Yamaduta's government can give. Any punishment, because he cannot escape that. He cannot escape that. So the government instead of can save some, Yamaduta are very busy in Kali Yuga, they have a lot of work to do. So therefore when a king gives, just like some people are saying, Kasab, we should give death penalty. Yes. Otherwise, very severe, terrible future is awaiting you. Better clear it. Something is clear now. It's not that you government, so-called president of India or somebody says, I pardon, it has no meaning. They are waiting, people are waiting. Severe punishment is waiting for them. Severe punishment is waiting. So similarly, good that the government punishes severely. It also helps because people who are very tamasic, when they know within days such a person was captured and severely punished, the people also, that is one thing can, because a tamasic man sometimes just like an animal which is following you sometimes, what do you shout it, then only he stops. So man who is like an animal, fear works well. Why is it people one day before exam they study? Because today people are so tamasic. Only when the fear comes, when a fear comes to a particular level, then they can work. Because people are descended to the level of animals. Why is it people work in private jobs? Because fear is there. I lose it. Government job, they don't want to work. They want to sleep, mostly. Not saying everybody. Because there is no fear. The unions to protect you. You will not lose the job. So fear is the element that works. So therefore, yes, government punishment should be quick. Not after 20 years trial goes on. You have to ask every person in Delhi, did that crime happen? Like Bhopal gas trade. It's pathetic actually. How much it should take seconds, minutes for this to be punished. How much time you need? Quickly establish, check, finish. But here it will go on for 20 years. They should not have a quick punishment. And people immediately, the people are very tamasic, they're scared. But on a long run, every individual should see that I am also capable of such things. What should I do that I don't do such a thing tomorrow? Don't think we are fallen from heaven. If suppose somebody gets a cold infection, other people get scared in the class. Hey, if I also get, somebody gets swine flu, whole class is scared, keeping distance. So we are also capable. Maya is so powerful, the illusion of sense gratification is so powerful that nobody can say this activity I will not do. If X man has done, why can I also do? So in a larger context, how do you prevent the whole society from degrading to this level? Yes, tapasya has to be trained right from childhood. Today parents are also responsible. 1 or 2 children, and then on top of it, they pamper them so much. Right from childhood, children never learn any tapasya. I want something, it should be thrown on me immediately. So that is wrong. If the proper training comes in the society, on a large scale, in fact, these are the great deficits of the modern education. Great deficits. The place of education, instead of becoming a place for cultural reformation, becomes a place for hubnet of sinful activities. Sometimes I went to one college, even a teacher is telling me, I was, in some affair with some female teacher. Now she doesn't want to marry me. I am under depression. And I was feeling so sad. What example these teachers are giving. This is the activity they're coming to educational place to do. They're not come here to teach anything. And the students are also, when this kind of teacher they see running around, what example they get. They are also watching. And this is the inspiration they get, and then it's a matter of time. We are creating more and more monsters in the society. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.